We are here to reaffirm every worker deserves fair pay. And here in Westchester, we put workers first. I want to thank our friends in labor for joining us tonight. We have Lou Sanchez, business rep for IBEW Local 3. Thank you, Lou. And Ed Cook, vice president of the building trades from the Carpenters. Welcome. And you'll notice it's a big crowd because every legislator is here to support this bill. We are joined by Legislator David Tubiolo, who we will hear from shortly, Legislator David Imamura, Vice Chair Terry Clements, Majority Whip Shanae Williams, Minority Whip Margaret Kunzio, Minority Leader.
Now she gets whipped.
Apologize. Legislator Jose Alvarado, Legislator Anant Nambiar, Minority Whip this time, James Nolan, as well as Majority Leader Judah Holstein, Legislator Emiliano Ulay, who we will hear from shortly, Legislator Jewel Williams-Johnson, Legislator Nancy Barr, Legislator Tyree Woodson-Samuels, Legislator Erica Pierce, and Legislator Jen Puja, who again we will hear from in a moment. This evening, the board's going to vote on a bill that closes a loophole that guarantees prevailing wages to people doing construction work on privately owned properties in Westchester County. Normally, when prevailing wages are paid for county work done on county projects. A loophole existed where work would be done at the request of the county using county money, but prevailing wages weren't paid. We're here to fix that. Before I go further, I want to note that it's not something I would have known myself or otherwise. It was only through our conversations with our friends in labor that this was brought to our attention, ways that they were missing out on some work and some fair pay there. We were pretty clear. If the work serves the public, it must meet that same standard. This bill reflects the values of fairness, dignity, and ensuring that public dollars will never undercut working families. It also means safer work sites and higher quality construction for our communities. I want to thank County Executive Ken Jenkins for his partnership in advancing this legislation, and thank the legislators and labor partners for making this happen. We're proving that when we work together, we can deliver real results. And with that, I'd like to introduce the legislators who helped bring that real result. We'll start with Legislator and Chair of the Labor Committee, Jen Puja.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Tonight marks another important step forward for working people here in Westchester. As a union member and a legislator, I know how critical prevailing wages are to protecting workers and ensuring safe, high-quality construction. With the passage of this, we are closing that long-standing gap that you just heard about and making it clear that projects benefiting the county should also benefit the workers who build them. I also want to thank my colleagues and the Board of Legislators for their partnership and commitment, as well as all of our labor leaders and advocates who never stop fighting for fairness and dignity on the job. I'm grateful to the county executive for his leadership in moving this forward. And at its core, this is about putting Westchester workers first, strengthening our communities, ensuring that economic development lifts families and delivers real lasting benefits to the people who call Westchester home. Thank you.
Next, I'll invite Legislator Emiliano Ulay, who championed this bill from the very start and has been critical in helping pass it. Emiliano.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. Once again, the Westchester County Board of Legislators makes it clear we stand with workers. Westchester County puts workers first. Today, we are closing a loophole in state law around who is required to pay prevailing wage. Traditionally, leases are not included, but this work at the leased facility would not be happening were it not for the government need. So the construction work is happening because of a government need and paid for by the county either explicitly or indirectly through the terms of the lease. Prevailing wage upholds the wage and benefit standards that organized labor has fought so hard to secure. As a county, as a government, we should be doing everything possible to uphold those wage and benefit standards that labor has secured. As a county, as a government, we should never be contributing to the erosion of those standards. And there's a lot more work for us to do to lift up worker standards in every part of the county, but today we close one of those loopholes, and I'm so proud of what we're doing. And I do hope that today's work inspires the state to close this loophole statewide, to look at what we're doing here in Westchester County, and to pass a statewide law to close this loophole. Thank you.
Another tireless advocate and person who's been advocating for this bill from the very start is legislator David Tubiolo. David?
Thank you, everyone. I'm so proud to be here with everyone. This was a team effort, community effort, and family effort. And I can't thank enough, of course, the chair, of course, the county executive, Jen and Miliana, everyone here, and of course, our friends and partners in labor. Where are they? Let's see, Lou right there. We think we announced you, but I'm going to do it again. Lou, and of course, Ed, because that's what it's about, providing opportunity, providing working class people with opportunity. And that's why I love Westchester's doing it. Now, this was the second item we have in the past 2-3 weeks. We have more items coming to provide more opportunity and show the state and the country how we do it in Westchester. I also want to thank, of course, I think there was some conversations with the county executive, with the chairman, with everyone, but also in the budget committee. I think the chair and the current chair, the previous chair, they helped out too. So it was a huge family environment. It was a huge community environment, and we did it together for labor, for you working class people. Thank you. This is a great day for all of us.
And you know, this took some time. It was a lot of doing. It was a lot of work, a lot of pushing, but it couldn't have been done without the support and participation of labor. So I'd like to invite Ed Cook to say a few words.
So this bill and this county legislator is very important to elevating workers. We hear the term working class. Working class is being diminished. We're being hit on every level, high taxes, high energy costs, and finding it harder and harder to get ahead. Westchester County, this Board of Legislators, this county exec, puts workers first in the real world. In the building trades, we start with strong foundations, and then we finish with Class A projects with professionally trained workers earning a fair day's wage for a fair day's pay. And with the help of this legislator and this county exec, they're putting the rubber to meet the road properly, to encourage apprenticeships, to encourage local workforce, to monitor and analyze the tax dollars being spent and making sure they're being spent properly in Westchester County on Westchester County residents for Class A projects which benefit the residents of Westchester. This couldn't have been done without my partner Lou Sanchez and our partners in the legislature who understand what it means to be a working class person. To me, these are working class heroes. So thank you. You deserve a round of applause.
Thank you, Ed. That was wonderful. It's the nicest thing I've ever heard. Well, I thank you all for being here again, and we'll see you inside shortly when we will be taking this vote. So let's get to work. Thank you all.